Greetings, sacred beings, ancient souls. Welcome back again to another Moon Day reading. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everyone is in peace in your world. Going into this first quarter moon in Aries, so we've got this energy of new beginnings. We've got the energy of initiation. We've got the energy of creation coming into creation, whatever we started last moon. And let's see what else is happening. Just entered a new Soul King in the Yucatec Maya calendar, which is one crocodile, which is also about newness and new cycles and beginnings and reflecting. And coming up, we have the fire horse for the Chinese calendar, and we also will be having I think it's solar eclipse. Is that right? Yeah, solar eclipse also on that 17th of February. So that's going to be a very strong energy day. And we have our favorite time of the year, the infamous, famous Mercury retrograde coming in on the 26th of February. So we got the new cycle coming in, which will be in Aquarius, and the Mercury retrograde will also be in Aquarius. So we've got this unique individualistic energy coming in for that cycle of time. For that, you want to tap into that. That would be a good time to get some things done. So let's get a little shuffle and see what we got going on for this week. I'm going to change it up a little. I'm just going to do the main card with one energy for the week, and then the shadow energy. See how that goes. See if that flows. Maybe we get the celestial energy if I have the right cards over here. So clear the energy and the main energy. I said two. I'm sorry. So we got two. So we have the supernatural, and we have take me to the next phase, baby. You know, in the reverse. And the underlying energy is cleansing. So again, we've got this energy of cleansing and removing and uncluttering again. And it's in the reverse. So some things that we have going on in ourselves within our specific realm that we need to be dealing with again. And for those of you who are wondering about the, sorry, can't shuffle today, the answer to the burning question for this week, this is the top one, don't cut, is no. So the answer to the burning question for this week is a no. So we'll start with this. We have the supernatural. So for those of you who this resonates for, this is about getting back in touch with your higher self, your greater self. This features the Jedi. Some of you Star Trek fans, original Star Trek fans, remember the Jedi. This is potentially where it came from. The Jedi, the Jed, were the pillars that held up many of these structures in ancient Kemet. So these warriors were the protectors of the Jed, which also represented the spinal column, the spinal cord, which also houses the chakras. So it was about protecting that energy, protecting yourself, making sure that your energy was in alignment, in balance, in harmony with the exterior world. So balancing your inner and your outer, because we've got the masculine and the feminine coming through as Jedi warriors. These are the spirit warriors, so protecting your spirit, protecting your connection with the one, the all, the above, the within, without. And it also has the, if you look closely, it has, excuse me, the Ankh, which is a symbol of life, which is also a symbol of the union of the masculine and feminine. So this week we should be working on balancing ourselves and connecting with higher self. And once we do that, we will be able to go to the next phase. This is number 11, and it is the solar plexus chakras, so our creativity, our will, our seat of the soul, we shall say. This features Sa, which many of you call Orion. This is the universe. This is the power, the source of all. So going back to this is connection with the supernatural, and this is also connecting with the supernatural. So we've got these two things. So we've got the exterior needing to be protected, and we've got the interior needing to be protected. And this is also a number 11 master number. So this is the gateway to this next phase. So in order for us to get to that next phase, it is important, imperative that we reconnect to this supernatural, above natural, the beyond natural, the natural that we are, what we are created to be, that sometimes we tend to be not cognizant of the fact that we are supernatural. So if you can see, he's looking out over the vastness in front of him, making his plans, making his, and incorporating his vision so he can see that which is in front of him. But this is not only what is in front of him, but what is within, what it is that we need to do to bring to the next phase, what it is that we need to bring to the light, what it is that we need to either create or not refurbish, but strengthen, what it is that we need to strengthen, what it is that we need to bring back into alignment for that harmony, which goes along with this cleansing in the reverse, because something within, again, this seems to be following us, this cleansing and this healing cards seem to be following us. So there's some work needing to be done. We are being realigned, we are being readjusted, recalibrated, so that we will be able to become one of the Jedi warriors, reconnect with our supernatural after we do this cleansing. And this is cleansing of your personal, but more so this is an inner cleansing that needs to be taken care of. So some of you especially need to be getting back on to making sure that you are being supremely cognizant of what you are taking into your space. And this is not only foods that you are intaking, but also what you're listening to, who you're listening to, where you're going, spaces that you are in, spaces that you are around, people that you are around, and there needs to be some cleansing. This is one of the power beings. This is the ibis. So it's about, ibis is one of the symbols of wisdom. So using your wisdom to be able to discern that which you need to let go. And most of you know what it is, and you should let it go. Just release it. It's that time. We're coming into the new year. We got about about 6-7 weeks out before this new year. This is winter. This is for Northern Hemisphere. It's reflection and introspection and getting that rest which we need. And cleansing is also about alleviating those things that are bringing us down, that may be causing us stress, because cortisol stress is a major downer. You need to take some time. Those of you who are complaining about not having time for self, you have time to play with your phone or whatever, play with your computer, whatever. Take those 5 minutes. Even if it's just 5 minutes, you need some downtime before you go to bed. Make sure you are at least removing yourself from devices for, preferably an hour before you go to bed, because the lights and the rays and the things that emanate from our beloved devices are the Blu-rays. These Blu-rays are not healthy for you because they are artificial. So it's about cleansing and letting go of those things. So we've got 2 Celestials cards and 1 Power Being card. So these are things that we are looking for this week. This is the energy these 2 are the energies we are carrying, the supernatural and taking to the next phase. So we are about to be moving into our next cycle, this next spiral, this next rising up. So prepare for that. Take care of those things that you need to take care of. And again, the answer to the burning question for this week is no. Last week was maybe, this week is no. So whatever it is, the answers, the things that we had to look at, the things that we needed to check, to review, to ponder, the answer is no. And I don't think I have my cards over here. Let's do one of these. And we have 9 of Swords. So again, rest. It's about getting some rest. And see, she's laying on this blanket. So it's about taking care of self-cleansing, getting that time in to remove those things which we do not need and take that rest in this season that we are in. That's what we have for today. Hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, tell your family, tell your friends. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information will be in the little box. If you would like to support us, we like tea in our peace cup. Just had some tea, and the information will also be in the little box. And we will talk to you soon. Peace.